Okay, let's see how they grip and work here. Just got 2 of them done here. So if I just hold that tight, snug that one up. Well, that's some good gripping power. Found this nice piece of 1/2-inch oak in my scrap pile. Square on this end. It's pretty square on this end, but I'm going to cut this end off. I still have my my dummy set up to cut this length, so that'll be perfect match. And it's a perfect height, really. It doesn't have to be, I don't want it to go full up. I want to be able to retract it if I need to. So we cut this to length, and then we can go take this apart and do the rest of our operations. So this is the outside face. I gotta get some marks on here. One inch up. I'll probably just go the same setup I have here because I still have that set up over at my drill press. And that was 1 inch over. That's approximately where they'll be. They'll be 6 inches apart. This goes this way. T-nuts are on this side. Alright, let's see how we did here. So this is going to be this way. It looks like that's the way it goes. No, maybe not. This way. So this one. Oh, need longer bolts. Or I need to countersink. These will be too long, I think. Yep. I still have my drill press set up. I'm going to knock these out, drive that countersink down deeper. Alright, the old college try here one more time. Yeah, it's about 3 threads. It'd be nice if it was a little bit more than that, but I'm not going to redo it. I'm not going to countersink it anymore. That's plenty. For what it needs to do, it's plenty. Well, as long as I'm making knobs, I'm going to make a handle. So I picked out my favorite feeling handle off of one of my planes. I've created a file. I've updated it a little bit. I made it a little bit bigger base and a ½ inch higher to get it up above the bolts and the knobs over there. So what I'm going to do is make 2 of them and laminate them together, and then shape the roundness part after I get them glued up. Alright, so there's my 2 cutouts, and you can see the shape is pretty good. And this is the modification I made to make it higher, a ½ inch higher. So I did some tabs. Let me cut it this time instead of breaking it. What I did was when I ran my shaper, I just started back here on my last pass, retracted, moved it forward about 1/8, continued my cut, did the same thing up here on top, and then finished it off. Probably break this one going, well, let's cut it. So you can see the little knobs there. I'll just whittle those off. Alright, took it out of the clamps. Looks good. Just a little too high that first pass. Created a little ridge there. I'll sand that out. And I'll feather that in. But that feels good. So I'll do a little hand sanding on it. And then we'll go to work on attaching it. This is 100 grit cloth back paper. I've been at this for a little while. I've already done both sides. And I'm just working on the contour of the front and back here. And there she is to 150. That's a nice handle. Sanded the bottom on my granite countertop and just put a piece of 150 down and ran it back and forth. Got that nice and smoothed out. Everything else was hand sanded. Well, that was hand sanded, but everything else was done right here. So there you have it.